This video is part of episode 6, Getting Started with VoiceAttack in our voice control series. In this episode, we will go through how to move and manipulate the mouse pointer via voice control using VoiceAttack. Whilst there are many ways to use VoiceAttack to manipulate the mouse pointer, for the purposes of this video, we will talk you through the first of two common methods. The method we will demonstrate in this video will be direct coordinate control, whereby the pointer is moved to a specific coordinate on the screen. Next. Next. We will now talk you through how to set up direct coordinate control using VoiceAttack. The example game we will be using is Magic the Gathering Arena. Although Magic Arena has many keyboard options, there are still many parts of the game that require a mouse pointer and click to access, such as the play button in the bottom right hand corner or the tabs at the top of the menu screen for profiles, decks, and the store. There are many more options in the game where having a mouse pointer click option may be helpful to certain players. The majority of Magic Arena can be accessed with just a mouse pointer and left click. Specifically, the bottom right hand corner is home to where many of the action buttons of the game take place. This makes it a vital coordinate if we were to use it for direct coordinate control. For instance, this small button here is home to the play button, where if you want to access a new game, you'll need to select play. However, while playing through an actual game, it is also where many of the options to progress through the various phases of your turn take place, as we'll demonstrate now. As you can see, in the same area where the play button was, we now have the next button, as well as the end turn button. The resolve button, and the pass button, as well as the my turn button and many other options such as attacking and blocking. As you can see, this makes this particular coordinate exceptionally useful when playing Magic Arena, which makes it a prime candidate for direct coordinate control via VoiceAttack. We will now talk you through exactly how to create a direct coordinate control voice command. We can do so in a very similar manner to how we have been setting up the keyboard presses in previous episodes, by going to Edit Profile and New Command. As we wish the command to be executed when we say a word, we will select When I Say, and in this instance our command word will be next. Then, in the second section of the VoiceAttack editing screen where it says when this command executes, do the following sequence, rather than selecting key press, we will instead select mouse, where we are given the option for either mouse move or mouse click. In this instance, we will select mouse move. This brings up the mouse move action editing screen. In the top left, you can see that move to coordinates is selected by default, with both the X and Y coordinates currently being set to 0. You can either select the exact coordinate you wish the mouse to move to by manually changing each coordinate for X and Y, or you can use the set position option. We recommend using the set position option as it is significantly faster and offers a greater deal of accuracy. If we select Set Position, we are given the Capture Mouse Position window. Effectively what this window does is when we press F8, VoiceAttack will remember the current location of wherever the mouse cursor is when we press the button. Almost like taking a photograph. As you can see at the bottom of the window, the coordinates for where the mouse is being tracked in real time, and when we press F8 it will be saved. Let's see what that looks like now. So in the game Magic Arena, we wish for the mouse to always move to the bottom right hand corner where many of the action buttons take place. So we hover our mouse over the play button and simply select F8, where VoiceAttack now has saved the exact coordinates of where that button is. We can then select OK and OK. We can now see that when we say the word next, VoiceAttack will move the mouse cursor to the exact coordinate 1671 by 1000. So we can select OK, apply, done, and let's test it. Next. As you can see, the mouse has immediately shot down to where the play button is. I'll do that one more time, seeing as it was quite fast. Next. If this is too fast, there is an option to animate how the mouse moves. If we once again open up the editing screen for that command, we can again select on mouse move cursor and select edit, and we will see that we are back in the mouse move action screen. Towards the bottom of the screen there is this tick box, animate movement, where you are able to select the exact timing and how many steps it takes for the mouse to complete the movement you have told it to do. We recommend keeping it at the default 1 second and 30. Select OK, OK, apply and done, and we'll once again test it out, and you should be able to see that the mouse now smoothly moves to the play button rather than instantaneously teleporting there. Next. Next. We now have a voice command that when we say next will move the mouse pointer to the bottom right hand corner of the screen where the next button appears when playing a game. However, it will not actually click the next button because our current command only moves the location of the mouse pointer. In order to actually interact with the button in game, we will need to add a left click into the voice command. We can do this in a very similar way to how we have been adding button presses in our previous episodes, by going to Edit Profile, and this time we wish to make it part of the existing Next command. So we will select Next and then select Edit. As with our previous macro video, VoiceAttack works by working top down, so it will do the first action that is listed at the top of the action sequence, then the second, then the third. Because we first want the mouse to move, we will make sure that the move cursor action is at the top of the command screen. We recommend adding a pause between all of the actions that you have in an action sequence, so that both VoiceAttack and the game have enough time to register the input before moving on to the next command. So we will add a pause now by going to Pause and Add Pause. We can once again adjust exactly how long we want the pause to be. Usually we have a relatively short pause, such as 0.1 seconds. However, it is important to remember that we have animated the mouse, artificially slowing down how fast it moves to the bottom right hand corner. Therefore, we need to adjust this timer so that the mouse has enough time to move from its current location down to the bottom right hand corner of the screen before pressing the left click. If the timer is too short, the left click will occur while the mouse is still moving and is unlikely to click the option that we actually wanted. This may take a small amount of trial and error. However, one way that we suggest to test is to first observe where you wish the mouse to move to, in this case the bottom right hand corner, and then find the furthest possible location on the screen from that location, usually the direct opposite. So the furthest from the bottom right hand corner is the top left hand corner. This is the furthest distance the mouse will ever have to move in order to reach this bottom right hand corner, and thus the longest time it will ever take for the command to be completed. Let's try 1.5 seconds and see if that is enough of a delay for the action to be completed in time. So we now have the move the mouse command and a 1.5 second delay. We now need to add the mouse click, which we can do so by going to mouse, and this time we will select click. This brings up the mouse click action menu, where we have many commands relating to the various things a standard computer mouse can do, such as clicking the left and right button, double clicking, holding the buttons down, and even manipulating a scroll wheel. In this example, we simply want to click the left button one time, so we'll select click left button and then OK. We have made a small macro that now, when we say the word next, we'll move the mouse cursor to a set coordinate on the screen, wait 1.5 seconds, and then click the left mouse button. It is also important to note that VoiceAttack will move the mouse to these coordinates regardless of where it is on the screen, so you don't necessarily have to move the mouse to the middle or any other location in order for it to work. Let's see what this looks like in game. So we are once again in game, where many of the buttons featured to get us through the various phases of our turn occur in this bottom right hand corner where the next button is. Let's see if our command is working. Next. As you can see, the mouse pointer first moved to the bottom right hand corner and then had plenty of time before performing the left click. Let's once again try, and this time we will put the mouse pointer in the top left hand corner of the screen, the furthest possible distance it has to travel, and see if our timing is enough. Next. Perfect, we still have plenty of time for the mouse to get across the screen and complete the action. Thanks for watching. In the next part, we will go over the second method of manipulating the mouse pointer via voice control, that being continuous pointer control.